Happy first Sunday after Easter, dear friends. It was wonderful to be with you so many times last week, and I'm so looking forward to accompanying you during this Easter season. The story for this week is called Doubting Thomas. And Thomas gets a bad rap. We simplify him down into one word, and he is so much more than that, just like we are. We can't describe ourselves or each other using just one word. We are so much more than that. God has made us so much more than that. This story also talks about having faith when we are afraid and when we doubt. God surpasses all of that. God is with us no matter what. Let's get into the story. The disciples were hiding in a house the night Jesus rose from the dead. They were afraid. Bam! They locked all the doors. Jesus came and stood by them. "Peace be with you," he said. The disciples looked up in surprise. Jesus showed them his hands and his side, so that they would know it was him. The disciples were very happy. Again, Jesus said to them, "Peace be with you. God has sent me to you. Now it's your turn to go tell the rest of the world about me." Jesus breathed on them in a very special way. He said, "With this breath, I will always be in your hearts, even when I am in heaven. You now have the power to do the things I've asked you to do." Thomas was the only disciple not there that night. When he got back, the others excitedly told him about Jesus' visit. "I don't believe you," Thomas said. "I'll believe when I can touch Jesus' wounds." A week later, Thomas and the other disciples were in the same house. Jesus came again and stood with them. "Peace be with you," he said to them. "Thomas," Jesus commanded, "come here. Give me your hands. Put your finger on the wounds in my hand. Put your hand by the wounds in my side. Do not doubt anymore. It's time for you to believe." Thomas's eyes popped. "My Lord and my God," he exclaimed. Jesus answered him, "You believe because I'm here with you, and you've seen me. Think of those who have not seen me, but believe in me anyway. You should believe even when you cannot see it for yourself." We too have faith, even when we cannot see it with our own two eyes, because of these rich stories that we have and the rich traditions that have been passed down by our ancestors. One of the notes at the end of the story that I encourage your family to do this week says, "Act out the story of a time when you were afraid, but you felt Jesus was with you." There have been times in my life and times in yours when we have been very afraid, where we've wondered where Jesus is. And my prayer for all of us is that we always know in our heart and in our mind that Jesus goes before us, Jesus goes alongside us, and Jesus follows us in all that we do. See you next week, dear friends.